Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Today I am going to teach the advanced CSS part, which is a Flexbox and grid. So here, when you making the React or Angular, the HTML CSS is very must. So that you have to make the advanced web template, right? If you know the styling concept well. So in order to do the styling, we have to learn the flex box and grid. That is must. So let me do the things. So first I'm going to make the simple website. So I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to the G drive, right click. I'm going to make the folder as sample web something. Okay, we have to create whatever name. After that, we have to select address bar type CMD. If you are not installed the VS Code editor in your machine, you must install the VS Code editor. That is the best editor for writing the HTML and CSS code. You must download them. Okay, so you have to go to the respective website, VS Code editor download. Click on this link. You have to select the corresponding operating system, which operating system you have. If you go along with the Mac OS, you can go over here. If you want to go Windows, you have to click on this option. Okay, you have to select the option. What which option you need. Okay, and you have to select the corresponding operating system. Right. After download and install your machine successfully, what you're going to do is you have to select the address bar. This is your folder. Okay, open the folder. Okay, this address bar. Type CMD. Shortcut short form you have to open on the VS Code editor on your project. Code space dot, press enter key on your keyboard. Now you enter your folder here. This is empty folder. Inside the folder, nothing is there. Inside the folder, you have to create the websites. So how to create the websites? You have to click on this here, new file. You have to type index.html. This is the structure. After that, you have to make one folder which is styles. Inside styles folder, I'm going to make the file which is a style.css. This is structure, right? Okay, the HTML is a nothing but a imagine there is a house, nothing style, just a house. You build the house. The CS is a you're painting and you're decorate something else. It's known as a CSS. Okay, you have to understand. CS is a completely styling part, right? Okay, if you have a site without styling, no one look at your site, right? So if the site is attractive, the people are coming to a site and do something else, right? So we have to make the styling part be covered by the CSS part, which is a style.html, right? Now here, click on this. I'm going to hold on the shift key down and press 1 on your keyboard. You have to get this mark. Press tab key on your keyboard here. All the CSS HTML code as implemented, right? So here it is starting HTML, is closing tag. It's like a human body. Human body is starting from head. After that, body. The likewise the HTML is starting head. After that, body. Right. Now here body, simply I have to implement that here one container. What is a container mean? We have to look at the page. So here this is the container. Okay, inside this container, we have to create some boxes. So how to create this one? Okay, this is container. This is a container, right? This container, how to do the thing is, inside we have to put one container, right? So you have to simply you write div dot container. Press enter key on your keyboard. Here's container, right? Inside the container, I have created the 3 items. So dot item, you have to multiply by 3. If you have 4 items, you have 4. For the 6, you have to multiply by 6. I need 3, so press tab key on your keyboard here. It automatically creates. You don't need to write it. This also we have shortcut key you have to create it. Right. So now what you're going to do is I'm going to make the styling. So you have to write style simply link link relation. You have to write style sheet. After that href you have to give the path, which is a this is the current directory dot. After that you have to go inside this folder style.css. That's the thing. This is how you have to make the style, right? This is how you have to make the style. Perfect. Now what you're going to do is I'm going to implement the style. Go to the CSS style sheet. You have to make the style, which is a you have to make the first container, open and close bracket. After that, your container. Now here we have to first we have to create the items. So it's easy. So item, open and close bracket. Here I'm going to make the style width 100 pixel, height I'm going to give as 100 pixel, background color I'm going to give as a red. Perfect. Now let's file save all. Now you can see the output look like this. Now what you're going to do here, this is the width and height we have to give here. Okay, so we don't have a gap. So the container we have to give here, display, we have to make it as a flex. Okay, right? So you have to make it as a gap. Now get 50 pixel. Let's go here. Let's make it as a gap as a 50. So you have to management as this one 10 pixel. Control S to save. Back to here. It's at 10 pixel. Now what you're going to do is here I'm going to go to do the another thing is the container items. Now what you're going to do is I'm going to make the flex direction and make it as a column. Flex direction column means make it as the default come as a row. You have to make it as a column. It like this, right? If you have to make it as a row, you can see it is a row, right? So we have to understand that the flex direction, right? So after that, we have to write another thing is a justify content. To justify content, we have several options, right? There's center, the justify connection here. If you have make it as center, you can see here. This is center. Okay, here the justify contents work according to the flux direction. If the flux direction row, okay, it will be working as a horizontal way, right? So this row, it make the center, it will be the style as come as a center screen. Okay, the center screen. So I'm going to do another thing is that the border. You have to apply the border 1 pixel, solid, color is red. Right, so here height we have to give as 80 h side. Okay, side here. Now here this is the flex direction center. So I'm going to make as the justify content space between. There is a many choices. Space between. It's look like this here. It's a space between. Right. So here right click impact. You can see here space between. You can see here. So three. First one item, second item, third item. You can see here. It's a container one container. Container has three items. Item one, item two, item three. You will be able to see. Right? It's a space between. It arranges space. After the another one is we have to write a space eventually. So there is a difference. That's different. You can see it's right. It's arranged one the different, right? So it's a flux direction will be determined the justified content will be determined based on the flux direction. Okay, it's flux direction. If it's column, you can see it's a column. If you make it as a column, control S to save, it's coming this hand, right? If it is defaultly come as horizontal view, you have make it as column, it will become a virtual. Right. So you can see here, it only we can centerize. The option is centerize only here, horizontal. We can't centerize it virtually. So how to make the virtually centerization? You have write align item center. If make this option here, it will be make it as a horizontal view. Sorry, vertical view center. Right. So here now we have to make justify content center. Here it will center. Now here, if you want to get to this one, I'm going to make it as command it, control save. You can see here now it is coming here. So it's coming here. Now I want center only this word. It is if you make justify only you have gave it's center at the horizontal view only. If you want to vertically you want to center, you have to make it as this also the center. Control save. You can see it's also center. That this is very must. These things is very must. You must learn when you expert in the uh, front end design. Okay, this is must. This is the very basic stuff you must learn. The Flexbox. Okay, how the Flexbox works. How the direction works. Flexbox row is default come as row. If you want to make it as column, you want to make it as a column. Right? The justify container work based on the flex direction. The flex direction row, it will be center. Right? If you want to make it as a then it is horizontal view. If you want to make it as a vertical, you have to given is a aligned center method. Okay, this is a must things you must learn it. Right? You must learn these things well. After that, you have to make the property grid. So that how the grid works. So here you can see here. That's also another property. We have these all things I have to make it as commented. So you can see here how the grid works. So let me check it. So let's these all things you have removed here. You can see here the grid. The display make it as grid. Right? Make it as grid. After that you have write grid template. Grid templates column. You have to fraction. This is a FR means fraction, nothing but fraction. You have to make it as 3 fractions. Right? You have to gap also. You have to write gap. You have to write grid gap. There's a property grid gap. Grid gap. To control is to save. Here it's working like this. Okay, it's a grid. Okay, it's a grid format. Here it will be. Here you can see here right click. Yeah, I haven't. I have to give that. This one height also we have to write a height also control. Site also we have to. Sorry, cut this one. We have to make it here. I need a height as well. Right now you can see here. Now you can see right click view. Sorry, you can see right click inspect. You can see here. You can see the contents, the container. You can see the grid. If you click on the grid, you can see here. They are separated. It's separated. Here it's separated. Right. So here you gave the gap also 2 run. Okay. So you can see here 2 here here. This is spaces it give. Here it will be here. It take it as a one here. Professionally it will be taken the equally. The spaces equally. One factor means equally the space will be aligned. The space will be aligned equally. Here right click. You can see the impact. Here you can see the grid. If you click on the grid, you can see it. Right? So now what you're going to do is here I need to do another thing is here. You have to the width. So width you have to make it as a I want to arrange as 100 percentage, height also 100%. Now let's look at the output here. It will be alignment here. It set also the width. What are the height? It's there. It fulfill the height and all. Right now what you're going to say I need a inner 6 items. So I just solve things. This six item only. We have three six items. So right control is save all. Now you can see here the six item will be displayed. You can see the six items will be displayed here. This is how the row is works. This one is the grid is work. This all the grid styling is must. Okay, this is how the grid is works. Right. So if you are makes a grid is three, the two what happen control is save. Here it will be. You can see this is a big size is big. The same thing like a grid column template row as well. So fr so fr. Now here also the same thing. So make it as this one. Okay, now here and make this one also two. The row also you can see the output. It will be functionally here. It will be here row. It's small. It will be the second one. The first one is a small. Second one is a what is? It will be height is long. Here if you want to make this one is two. What happen now? Here this is the first row. The second row. The first row is big than a second row. Okay, the simple one here the alignment. When you make the image gallery and that much of task, we need these things, right? The grid and everything. Okay, so this is the thing you must understand what's the grid and Flexbox. Okay, uh, in our next video we will be see how to make a simple website using using this, right? So using how to make a simple website, right? Okay, Flexbox and grid, right? Thank you for watching.